In this video, I'm going to be talking about the brand new Realhub, all of the changes we've made, and what it means for your office. Before I dive in, I want to provide context. I want to talk about the why we've made these decisions and what it means for your office. So there's three core reasons that we've gone and rebuilt Realhub from the ground up. So number one is customization. Now we're working with offices all across Australia and now New Zealand, and we very quickly realized that no two offices work the same. Although there are certain things that feel similar, the reality is people want to do things in a certain way that's custom to their office. Now what we've done is allow in the platform customization per user. And so what I mean by that is if you're an admin who's a power user and wants to be doing lots of properties and just needs to see a list, for example, you can go and customize your dashboard to suit your needs. Or if you're an agent who's really focused on proposals, when you log in, you only want to see your proposals. And so I'll show you exactly how we can customize. Number two is around a mobile first approach. So what we wanted to do is take the entire Realhub platform and recreate it so that you can view it from any mobile device. No need to download an app, but just log in from any mobile, doesn't matter if it's Android or iOS, and you can see the Realhub platform. So there are some certain changes we needed to make in terms of design to make sure it works well with a mobile. Number three is something that we think about a lot. It is as we add on new products and new features, the system can get slower. We create what we call technical debt. So what we like to do is we like to stop every once in a while and go, okay, great. What has changed? What have we added? And what are the repercussions? What are we slowing down? And so essentially we rebuild from the ground up again to make sure that we make everything as intuitive as possible. So putting buttons where they now make more sense, making sure that the system is as fast as possible. And at the end of the day, all that means for you is that when you jump on the Realhub platform, you're not waiting for the computer, you're not waiting for your browser. It's all happening really nice and quickly. And where we can save a second here and a second there, in the end of the day, it makes a big difference for yourself and your business. The fourth reason is something that I'm really looking forward to sharing. I can't right now, but essentially a lot of the reasons we've changed and a lot of this customization is also built because of a certain product that we're going to be launching into the marketplace. Now that's something the team are working on right now, and I'm really looking forward to putting out a video which talks about everything to do with that, but that's just something to keep in your mind, a little nugget of excitement. So those are the core reasons we've made changes. And what I'll do now is I'm going to show you through the platform and show you through these changes so you can start to get familiar with the system, and hopefully this is going to really improve your workflow. Now what you're going to see on my screen, this is the Realhub dashboard in all its glory, the brand new version. Now, as always, you're landing on what we call the overview. So you're seeing all of your properties, perhaps your proposals, artworks, all of those kind of items. But as I mentioned, there's customization. And that's the key here is you as a particular user, be an agent or an admin or a PA, whatever you are, you want to perhaps customize your look and feel of your Realhub to suit your needs. And so what I mean by that is, let's say you are an admin who wants to see not all these pretty tiles, but instead wants to see a list of properties so you can quickly jump between because you're doing a lot of properties. So what we do is we choose the little cog on the right-hand side, we click on that and we say Customize Dashboard. Now what this is going to do is bring up some different ways to customize. So we have two things. We have the main section where all my photos are sitting now, and on the right-hand side we have what we call the sidebar. And so let's say I want to change this to that list view I said. So here I can choose things like the status. So if you only want to see properties that are current or perhaps off market or sold, whatever it might be, you can go and adjust those. You can then change the display. So would you like to see a list view? So I click on that and it automatically adjusts to show me a list view with a small little thumbnail. Or I might want to see a list really compact so I can see more, got it there in the end, see more properties along we go. And then I can change the limit. So how many can I see on this front screen? Now, for the sake of this demo looking good, I'll change it back to the tiles. Now, on the right-hand side, you'll notice this little bin icon, so I can delete certain sections. So you might come in here and this particular user reviewed artworks is just not part of your workflow. So you can go and delete a particular item if you like, and that instantly deletes it. Or you can shuffle. So you might say, okay, well, notifications are great, but I want to do that below quotes, and you just drag and drop, and now you've moved sections around. Or if you want to add in modules, so you say add module, you choose, do I want it to go into my main screen or my sidebar? I could say sidebar, and then what I can do is I can say, what do I want to add in? So perhaps I want to add in my proposals. I go there and I add that in, and now that section has been added onto the side. And that goes for when you're logging in as your user, this will now save. And so it'll do so on your mobile. So really important when I get to this next step is showing how everything's mobile friendly, you'll see that this customization then relates to your mobile as well. Now, this is customization on the overview screen. I can again do that in the main screen. In the campaign screen. So I can shuffle things around and show exactly what I want to do in the property or in the campaign of Realhub. Now what I'll do next is I want to show you just some of the things you will notice, some of the things that have changed a little bit in order to make it mobile friendly. And that takes me to that next part 2, mobile friendly and what we've needed to do. So here when I hit create, you'll now notice instead of what we call a modal, something that pops up, it's now a sidebar. And so that makes it work on mobile. So here I've said create new, and what would you like to create? Would you like to create a pre-list or proposal? Would you like to create property marketing? Would you like to create agency marketing? So previously, before we had these different spots and different sections, this is a proposal dashboard, this is campaigns, and that is, the reason that is because right in the beginning, we didn't have all these bits and pieces. So we didn't know how they're all going to flow together. So now that we know, okay, great, well, this we can now do it in one workflow, and it's going to become easier for everybody because you don't need to know where to go. So I might say I want to do a proposal, and then I can start typing my address right from here. So it's all just a slightly different, but you'll get used to that now. Instead of a pop-up, things on the sidebar. But let me show you. Obviously, this is mobile friendly. Let's have a look at it. So what I'll do is I'll bring open the mobile for you guys. So what you're noticing here, this is everything I'm seeing on my mobile. That's on my dashboard here. So as this particular user. So I can instantly search a campaign if I like by searching like this, and that'll search the particular property. Or I can go create, and then there you'll see that little sidebar. So really what we wanted to do is go, it doesn't really matter what you need to do in Realhub, here you can do it from your phone, and where that's going to be relevant. And the reason we did this is because of feedback from our clients. So clients, and admins and PAs were saying things to me like, when I'm in the sales meeting and the agent asked, where are we up to with this? They don't have their computer and they want to just be able to pop it on their phone, and they also don't want to have to download an app. So now all of that can be done from your phone. So it might be, I want to place the order for my brochures, or I got an artwork review from an agent, I just want to quickly respond. I want to check up on the quotes, whatever it is, we can do it from here. Now the only piece I do need to let you know, importantly, the only part of the system right now that we can't do from the mobile is building an artwork. But everything else is built in this way to be friendly on the mobile. Fantastic. And then lastly, I'll show you the sidebar here and all of the items that are sitting in the mobile and what it looks like. Now, really important, what you'll notice, I'm clicking on a thing called Tools. Now that we've added these different products, we now put them under this banner called Tools, because in the beginning we didn't have, the ability to sign agency agreements, the ability to create forms that are branded to your business, the ability to create home pages, websites for your properties, or proposals. And so now these all sit within this Tools function within Realhub. Perfect. Now, lastly, what I want to talk about is that piece around about speed throughout the system. So you're going to notice when you jump into Realhub now, everything is going to, A, it's going to feel a bit more intuitive, and B, it's going to be faster. And this is something that is really important to us. And so as you've jump between and click on different things, you will notice things are really nice and fast. But as always, what we want to ask and encourage is, if you have feedback, please let us know. We've started rolling this out with certain offices. If you want to be one of those offices, we'd love to put your hand up to test first. Please let us know. And if you have any questions around the new dashboard, we will answer them as soon as possible. You're also going to notice in certain sections within Realhub, we're also going to be putting small videos and things like that so that those particular items can be shown inside there, and so you can get your questions and answers nice and easily. So thanks so much for tuning in. Looking forward to everybody getting their hands onto this. And if you have any questions, please let us know. If you don't do so already, please like and subscribe onto our YouTube channel, especially now with the new updates in Realhub. It's really important to subscribe because then you're going to be the first to get all this information. Thanks so much.